plenty of star power on both of these sides. Burkett with several offers, most recently from the Virginia Military Institute and Columbia. And then for the Kings Academy, their biggest recruit, no doubt, Jamarian Gooch on that offensive line, currently an Auburn commit. And he is just a force for the Lions. Number 67, ranked as one of the top offensive tackles in the nation, and then the number 22 overall recruit in the state of Tennessee for that class of 2021. So a lot of firepower for the Lions up front, but then also in the backfield, Nakeelan McAfee, one of the front runners for the Lions. He also has several offers from Virginia Tech, Ole Miss, Kansas State, Arizona State, Duke, and then several others as well. Started as an 8th grader here at the Kings Academy, as the Lions will defer, or excuse me, Gatlinburg-Pittman defers, and the Kings Academy seniors head back, all bunched up under that stone arch. You hear Thunderstruck from AC/DC, and here come the Lions on senior night in Seymour, Tennessee. And coming off their first ever win over the Seymour Eagles last week, 28-21. They played on Saturday last week because of the weather on Friday night. This week they play on Thursday. 2 games in 6 days, or 5 days for the Lions. And Coach Jonathan Sellers said it was going to be tough. But Chris, we'll see if that stamina is able to survive tonight against a Gatlinburg-Pittman team that has not played anyone so far this year.
Yeah, like I said before, either team would be a big win for them. Gatlinburg-Pittman is probably eager on the field. I know last week we saw a lot of mishaps on the field with some confusion because they haven't played in a while. They haven't got to even play. Only thing they've been playing against is each other. So ensuring tonight that they come out here and play against somebody different, it'd be nice to put their pads on somebody else. Should be exciting game.
Just look at all those freshly made Krispy Kreme donuts. I'm sure it makes you want one or a dozen right now. So come visit our locally owned and operated Krispy Kreme donuts in Pigeon Forge. Our Krispy Kreme donuts are made fresh daily, our service is fast and friendly, and the taste will put a smile on anyone's face. Krispy Kreme is a fundraising favorite, so call us today to help support your school or community fundraising efforts. Our delivery truck is there when you need us. Krispy Kreme Donuts on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge.
And Gatlinburg-Pittman going to set up on its own 33.
Well, that was a big hit to start off the game, Jake, on the kickoff there. Man, he really laid the lumber there. Hopefully Gatlinburg-Pittman felt that. Now they're ready to play.
So Christian Hoffman, the freshman quarterback for Gatlinburg-Pittman. Hands off Reagan, right side. And brought down quickly by Nakeelan McAfee.
That was a great play right there by number 1. He did a great job of staying in at home, taking the tackle, saving a big play.
McAfee, as mentioned, several offers. He's got power all over the field for the Lions. And Hoffman, conversely, at quarterback. Head coach Derek Ring said he's grown in confidence already, but it'll be a lot to replace J.D. Schultz and Bryce Akey from last season.
2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Looks to pass.
Gonna throw, has Stinnett on the right side. Stinnett not gonna get much, brought down by Mink and McAfee. Right on that 4, recognizing.
And Jake, I know, by watching this game, you just look out there, big number 74 out there in purple. He definitely looks the part out there. So if you're wondering who's headed to Auburn possibly here, commit to Auburn, you definitely can tell who it is.
Jamarian Gooch, 6'7", 280 pounds on that Lion defensive line. And the Highlanders this time going to come out in an offset pistol. Reagan up the middle again, got some room. And that is going to be number 33, Jacob Ferguson, on the run.
Enough for a first down there, Jake. So, that was a good run. He had a wide open hole. You could have drove, like they say, you could have drove a semi through that hole.
So that first down brought to you by My Smoky TV Live with Victoria and Roddy. Join them live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. They bring you everything that's going on in Sevier County for everything informational and fun.
Well, Gatlinburg-Pittman did a good job of getting to first down yardage there on that third down play. Let's see what they can do on this second series here.
Hoffman looks to throw left side. Got a man caught down the sideline and brought down out of bounds. As it was Stinnett, I believe, on the catch for the Highlanders.
That was a great catch, but a great throwing catch. He really had to sling that ball all the other side of the field, and, you know, he just got him around the money.
So ball now on the 36 and driving for Gatlinburg-Pittman. Here's Hoffman. No, hands off. And Reagan right side blasted quickly in the backfield. And on the tackle, that's going to be number 51, Nick Donato.
I think he lost the yard on that play. Good job by the defense.
Tackle made by 51, Nick Donato.
Donato, excuse me.
It'll be second and 11.
Gatlinburg-Pittman facing second down.
They're spreading them out again, Jake, here. Let's see if they go back to number 11, Stinnett.
Hoffman, he'll throw. Heads to Stinnett again. Stinnett finds some room down the sideline. And that's actually going to be Houston Bird on the catch. But manages to find his way to a Highlander first down.
GP's really moving the ball, Jake. They've found something here, spreading them out. Looks like Seymour's backing off the receivers. They might have to come up a little bit more closer coverage.
We'll see how the Kings Academy defense is able to fare so far. Gatlinburg-Pittman having their way with that spread. Hands off, Reagan again. Finds some room, pushes his way to a 3-yard gain. Ball now on the 22-yard line. 21, actually.
Big down here for the Kings Academy defense here.
TKA second and 7. And Gatlinburg-Pittman driving. Hoffman gonna throw again, has a man. And brought down. And that is going to be Reese Cole on the reception, the big tight end. 3rd and 4 now, a 3-yard gain for Cole. Cole brought down by the middle linebacker, Luke Whaley, for the Lions. Ball now inside the 20 for the first time today. Gatlinburg-Pittman at the 18. Still 0-0, 7:41 left to play in this first quarter.
So they run the ball again. It's still the same play they ran on the last third down. Oh.
And an audible groan from the TKA sideline. And it'll be on the Lions.
It'll be offsides on the Lions.
That's going to give them a first down, Jake.
So an easy pickup there for GP.
Penalty results in a 1st and 10.
And an early mental mistake there for Jonathan Sellers' team. So now 1st and 10, ball inside the 15, looks to be at the 14-yard line here for the Highlanders. Gonna hand off up the middle. And Ferguson works his way down inside the 15-yard line.
It'll be 2nd and 7.
So they go back to the air here, Jake. Kings Academy defense has not been able to stop it in the air. So let's see if GP goes to back to the throwing the football here. 2nd and 7.
The Highlanders starting to slow things down a little bit, going back to that huddle.
So got a timeout. GP's coach called a timeout there.
Looks like Derek Rang wants to discuss matters. His team facing a 2nd and 7.
Well, he called the timeout, Jake, because the play clock was going down and 1 second left on the play clock, or that would have been a penalty.
So 6:20 left here in the first quarter, as we want to give a quick shout out to a couple of our sponsors: Krispy Kreme Donuts, Sevier County Electric System, Claybo's Express Shine Car Wash, and Buddy's Barbecue. They always do a great job for us. Krispy Kreme Donuts especially. I know both Chris Blevins and our cameraman Chris Reddick have both had one this evening. 2 locations to serve you in Sevier County, on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge, and their new location on Highway 66 in Sevierville across from Lowe's. Enjoy a fresh dozen or 2 hot Krispy Kreme donuts, the hot light on twice a day. Also enjoy a hot, fresh cup of Krispy Kreme coffee or one of their cool drinks on one of these hot summer days. Try one of their delicious frozen drinks as well. Krispy Kreme Donuts on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge and on Highway 66 in Sevierville. So 2nd and 7 here for the Highlanders. Hoffman, he'll throw. Left side, caught, touchdown, Gatlinburg-Pittman. And that'll be Reese Cole hauling it in. An easy pitch and catch to the tight end, and that'll be a touchdown for the Highlanders, their first of the 2020 season.
What a great play there, Jake. He really got play action, got to pull the defense in, threw it right over the top, had one-on-one coverage, a pretty easy play for a touchdown there. I don't know if you can see it there, but
and it's blocked. And the Kings Academy comes up with the slam, rejecting Bryson Flynn. And it looks like it might have been Tyler Mink on the block, or at least Mink on the recovery. So your score, Gatlinburg-Pittman 6, Kings Academy nothing. But the Lions with a major rejection on the Coles 4.5-star kicker in Bryson Flynn. So 6:13 remaining in the first quarter, and the Lions trailing 6-0.
Thank you.
Claybo's Express Shine Car Wash. You don't want to drive around in a dirty, dirty car. You gotta get it washed, gotta get it washed. Want to show the whole world how fine you are. Go on and get it washed, time to get it washed. Take your foot off the gas and enjoy the ride. See the soap suds fly in the colorful neon light. For a clean, clean, clean like you've never ever seen. Claybo's Express Shine Car Wash.
So 6-0 here, the Gatlinburg-Pittman lead. Tyler Mink and company rejecting that field goal from Bryson Flynn. And now Flynn set to kick it off on the other end.
GP drove right on the field, Jake. They had really no issues when it came to going down against the Kings Academy defense. It seemed pretty simple. They ran the ball, they passed the ball, and then they pitch and catch there on the play action pass. Just a great first series for Gatlinburg-Pittman.
And Flynn boots it. McAfee gets it inside his own 5. McAfee finding some room and brought down eventually by a host of Highlanders at about the 25-yard line.
Number 1, the Hilo Academy return, TKA 25. It'll be 1st and 10, TKA.
So a first down here for Kings Academy, as senior Zach Acuff will trot out to lead this offense. Acuff looks, tries to run, brought down in the backfield. And an easy sack early on from Saban Moore. Moore, another one of those recruits that Derek Rang talked about, trying to up his film a little bit here in the early going for this 2020 season, but currently has a few offers from some FCS schools and NAIA programs, Tusculum being one of those. And he brings Zach Acuff down for an 8-yard loss. 2nd and 18, 5:28 remaining in the first quarter. Gonna hand off this time. And no dice. Another big stop there for the Pittman defense. Kevin Burkett on the stop that time, or excuse me, Saban Moore again for the Highlanders.
Like GP's defense come out just about as hot as the offense did. It's going to be a big 3rd down here for the Kings Academy. And a long.
Third and 18, inside 4 minutes to play in this first quarter. Acuff gonna throw. Has a man down the sideline and incomplete.
Incomplete there, Jake. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away.
Acuff's pass incomplete. They'll bring up 4th down.
So an early punt here. That pass intended for Tyler Mink, who played a part in that PAT SWAT earlier. And then back to receive for the Highlanders at midfield is number 11, Ethan Stinnett.
Barely got it away.
So the Lions going to down it at the Highlander 48-yard line. So Gatlinburg-Pittman going to try to replicate that last drive, now starting in good field position at their own 48.
We'll see if GP can come back where they left off. Kings Academy needs to really buckle down here and get off the field. But if GP keeps on really doing like last series, they might have some more success. I think they might have found something on the pass there with Stinnett, and then that little play action pass there they got down into the red zone. We'll see if GP comes out with on this series.
4:24 left in the first quarter, 1st and 10 for the Highlanders.
You're welcome.
Hoffman
No problem.
is going to head to the sideline with the rest of his team as Derek Rang tries to prevent another delay of game. So not what you want there from the offense early on. If you're Rang, you got to get a little bit quicker start from here on out.
We'd also like to thank Buddy's Barbecue. Buddy's Barbecue location is located on 705 Winfield Dunn Parkway in Sevierville. Also, you can call ahead, 865-428-5001. Again, 865-428-5001. Events, parties, gatherings, or family meals. Grab a family pack. Feeds 5 or 10. Packs come with hickory smoked pork, buns, sauce, choice of 3 sides, cookies, plates, utensils, napkins, and free tea. The Feed 5 costs $31.99. The Feed 10 costs $54.99. And all you can eat hickory smoked ribs all day, every day, or every Saturday. Comes with 2 side hush puppies and all you can eat ribs, only $12.99. And remember, every Tuesday, dine in for $6.99. Buddy's Barbecue is a proud sponsor of the Sevier County Game of the Week. Thank you, Buddies.
So again, thank you to Buddy's Barbecue for always giving us such fantastic meals here for the Sevier County Game of the Week. As Hoffman will throw. Goes deep over the middle. And way overthrown. That time intended for Houston Bird.
I'm not sure it was underthrown, Jay. It looked like kind of like he threw a duck there. He kind of underthrew him. It came out weird. Obviously, he's probably glad he didn't throw it to him. He was in double coverage, so I think he probably got lucky on that one.
So the Highlanders now facing 2nd and 10, 4:18 to go, leading by 6.
Back in the shotgun, 2 to the right.
Hoffman gonna hand off. Connor Reagan
Nothing.
not gonna get much, brought down quickly by a host of Kings Academy Lions. One helmet off on the play. as it looks like that is going to be Riley Weber. As mentioned, he had 12 tackles last week against Seymour, one of the younger bright spots on this Kings Academy roster. And here comes Jamarian Gooch back in to anchor that Lions defensive line.
Big third down play for the Kings Academy Lions here. Gatlinburg-Pittman had a little momentum this series here. They've done a little better job of keeping them, haven't gained many yards here. So let's see if they can get off the field and get the football back.
GP with the ball on its own 48, 3rd and 10 with 3:25 and counting remaining in the first quarter.
At the pass going deep again.
Right side caught, no, intended for Stinnett and right through his hands. Got to be frustrating there for Christian Hoffman. But
he threw a great ball there, Jake. He just dropped it right through his hands. There's nothing to complain about in that pass. He's got to catch that football.
But as it stands, the Highlanders set to punt it away.
Number 9, Bryson Glenn, get the punt.
So Flynn set to kick, and back to receive will be number 24, the freshman Marshawn Bowers.
Great punt.
Bowers going to let it roll. And Gatlinburg-Pittman getting an excellent bounce. But it rolls into the end zone just so. And the Lions are going to take over.
The Lions did a great job there on defense, getting off the field. They've stopped them on that, first set of downs there. I know that, again, back to playing a little rusty. Gatlinburg-Pittman's come out hot. The Lions had a big win last week. Now they can get rolling here and get something positive going forward down this second position here.
And as mentioned, a lot of familiarity between these coaches. Derek Rang for Gatlinburg-Pittman coached Jonathan Sellers at one point when they were both at Powell. Now facing off on this evening in Seymour as McAfee tries to fight his way up the middle and stopped quickly by a host of Highlanders. Maybe gained a yard. And they'll say he did make 2nd and 9 inside 3 minutes to play in the first quarter.
McCaffrey's got some speed there. He's definitely shifty there, Jake. He took a couple big shots right there from like you said, a bunch of Highlanders there. So.
Second and 8 for the Lions. McAfee going to go up the middle again. Got some room. And brought down at the 32-yard line.
TKA run by number 1, McAfee.
So call it about a 10-yard gain.
That's another Smoky Mountain Live first down.
So as My Smoky TV Live first down, be sure and watch Roddy and Victoria every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. as they bring you everything concerning Sevier County, tourism information, and everything that's fun in Sevier County, and a great spot for anyone to come visit. Lions going to hand off again and stuffed quickly. Kevin Burkett having his way with the Kings Academy running back.
Well, Gatlinburg-Pittman definitely knows how to tackle there.
And for the Lions, that will be number 15, Tanner Norris, subbing in on the carry, but Burkett not letting him get anywhere. As we tick close to a minute left here in the first quarter, McAfee back alongside his quarterback in Zach Acuff. Acuff throws left side, got Williams. Jakeem Williams almost makes the grab. And good coverage there by Houston Bird on the Gatlinburg-Pittman defense. Brings up 3rd and 9 with 52.3 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
He about came down with that ball, Jake. That was a pretty good ball where only his receiver could catch it, and he just barely didn't come down with that ball. So great play. Good job by the GP defense.
Jakeem Williams, another big receiver for the Kings Academy. He's also got several offers. And another very athletic body for Jonathan Sellers' offense. As you see the numbers, TKA senior night written in purple there below the hash marks. And they'll call it a delay of game on the Lions. Makes it 3rd and 14 now. So a long way to go after what could have been an easy conversion for Jakeem Williams. Three wide receivers out to the right for Zach Acuff. Acuff trying to avoid the pressure. He might take it himself. Moves around Connor Reagan. Acuff at the 30 and brought down. Zach Acuff running around the world, but maybe only a 2 to 3 yard gain on the play.
There'll be a flag there.
And that's actually going to be a flag on the Lions.
I think GP will probably decline that one, take it on 4th down, let the Lions punt it back to them.
And that's exactly what they'll do.
TKA.
So if you're Jonathan Sellers so far, cannot be happy with the mental mistakes. Couple of holding calls so far, and right there. Inside 30 seconds now remaining in the first quarter. GP gonna punt it. So the Lions punt it away, and Gatlinburg-Pittman going to take it at its own 40. The lights coming on here at the Kings Academy. And it may not be a Friday night, but there is still high school football in Tennessee. If you're just joining us, glad to be with you this evening. Jake Nichols and Chris Blevins here with you on the Your High School Sports Game of the Week. Gatlinburg-Pittman leading 6-0 with 13.9 seconds remaining in this first quarter. And they'll start from their own 40-yard line. Pass. Hoffman looks, finds a man down the right sideline. And it'll be Reese Cole again on the grab. Moves it across the opposing 40 down to maybe the 38-yard line. The big tight end coming up again for the Highlanders already has one touchdown grab this evening.
That was a great play there. The tight end there came out of the backfield, caught the ball, made it down. Looks like we might be getting a rough in the passer here on TKA, and that is what it is. So that's going to tack on another.
So Gatlinburg-Pittman at the opposing 24 after a roughing the passer call on the Lions. We'll see if they try to punch it in the end zone, but time will run out, and that'll mark the end of the first quarter. Your score, Gatlinburg-Pittman 6, Kings Academy nothing.
At Sevier County Electric System, we know that when the power goes out, it's important to you to have power restored as quickly as possible. That's why we've introduced the Power Action Line. As soon as you call the Power Action Line from a phone associated with your electric service, we know immediately that your power is out. The Power Action Line lets us answer up to 1,200 calls per hour, so we can make sure and identify all outages, even after major storms. We track those outages through our integrated mapping system, which provides our operations center a better understanding of where the affected areas are located and predicts probable starting points that helps our crews begin looking for the problem. Our whole goal is to get your power back on as soon as possible. We'll even call you back to make sure your service has been restored. At Sevier County Electric System, we want to take care of our customers, and that's what we do every day. Sevier County Electric System. We are the power behind our community. Just call 865-774-6300.
So the Highlanders with 1st and 10 at the opposing 24-yard line.
Gonna air it out again.
Gonna throw deep right side. Got a man caught.
Touchdown.
And an easy score for Gatlinburg-Pittman.
That's a great pass. Man, it was beautiful, and Stennett saw all the way in, and it was what a great play there, and a great thrown ball by Hoffman.
And a fantastic catch there
Number 11
for
Stennett.
the Highlanders, and that'll be Ethan Stennett on the ground.
Bryson Flynn in to attempt the extra point.
What a great throw there.
And I heard Derek Ring talk about it earlier this week, but the maturity from Christian Hoffman so far just unparalleled, as the kick from Flynn is good. So that'll make it 13-0 in favor of Gatlinburg-Pittman.
Clayball's Express Shine Car Wash. You don't want to drive around in a dirty, dirty car. You gotta get it washed, gotta get it washed. Wanna show the whole world how fine you are. Go on and get it washed, time to get it washed. Take your foot off the gas and enjoy the ride. See the soap suds fly in the colorful neon light. For a clean, clean, clean like you've never ever seen. Clayball's Express Shine Car Wash.
We're back here at the Kings Academy as McAfee will reverse field down the sideline. No, Jakeem Williams makes his way out to almost the 50-yard line, and Williams with an incredible return to put the Lions in excellent field position to start things out on this drive.
If it wasn't for a shoelace tackle there by Gatlinburg-Pittman, he would have got the pay dirt there.
So Jakeem Williams, one of these Lions seniors, putting a spark, perhaps, into the Kings Academy offense as they get started here. 1st and 10 at the opposing 46. So Williams making it across the 50. And the Lions going to get started right here in front of us. Acuff going to throw left side and incomplete.
Number 7, Zach Acuff, pass incomplete.
Like he slipped there a little bit, Jake, plus the ball was a little underthrown.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So that one intended for Tyler Mink. Now 2nd and 10, 11:38 left to go in the second quarter. Acuff takes it himself at the 45, and not going to get much more than that.
Number 7, Zach Acuff on the keep.
Brought down by Saban Moore and a host of Gatlinburg-Pittman Highlanders. Connor Reagan also in on the tackle as Acuff makes it to the 44, call it 3rd and 8 after a 2-yard gain.
Definitely taking their time, Jake, here. I don't know if it's supposed to spread along the season, but they're really calling those plays, taking their time, taking the play clock down to about 12 seconds before they get started. So they're definitely picking and choosing what they're wanting to do here.
10:56 left to go and counting, 3rd and 8 for the Lions. Acuff gonna throw. Right side, intended for number 9, Nathan Hoffman. It'll fall incomplete. Good coverage again there from Houston Bird.
That was a great play by Bird there. Acuff threw that ball like he was throwing a 100-mile-per-hour fastball, though, so it's been a hard catch in either way, but great play by number 5 there.
Acuff looked like he was throwing from a pitcher's mound right there, but it's actually going to be Hoffman that will go on to play baseball at the next level, undecided yet, on his home. And the Lions going to call a timeout. So with that, 10:48 left to go, Gatlinburg-Pittman leading by 13.
Just look at all those freshly made Krispy Kreme donuts. I'm sure it makes you want one or a dozen right now. So come visit our locally owned and operated Krispy Kreme donuts in Pigeon Forge. Our Krispy Kreme donuts are made fresh daily, our service is fast and friendly, and the taste will put a smile on anyone's face. Krispy Kreme is a fundraising favorite, so call us today to help support your school or community fundraising efforts. Our delivery truck is there when you need us. Krispy Kreme Donuts on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge.
And caught down to the 20 and working his way inside the 20-yard line to Keelan McAfee, showing exactly why he has got several Division I offers so far. And that'll be a big first down for the Lions.
Yeah, that was a great catch, Jake. I mean, he kind of threw in some traffic there, but McGaffney was able to pull it in and get some yards after the catch.
So Gatlinburg-Pittman back on its haunches a little bit now as the Kings Academy moves inside the 20. At the 19 is where the Lions have it. 1st and 10, 10:22 left in the second quarter. McAfee gonna take it again. Right side, McAfee at the 15, knifing his way inside the 10, working his way down maybe to the 5-yard line. And McAfee, the workhorse right now for the Kings Academy. 2 big plays right there for the Lions back to back.
Yeah, they're really feeding him right now. And McAfee on a great play on that last play.
Gonna give it to him again. McAfee knifes his way up the middle, no. And stopped by a host of Highlanders before he could get anywhere. TKA, Chris, as you said, taking their time.
Very much so. About snapping the ball at 4 seconds every time.
Tanner Norris now in at tailback. And they'll give it, no, up the middle. But stuffed quickly by a host of Highlanders is Garrett Weekly.
It'll be 3rd and 6.
So some clamoring for a score here for the Lions. 9:20 and counting left to go here in the second quarter. Ball on the doorstep, 3rd and goal.
Let's see what they got here, Jake. That delay a game, Jake. We've been talking about it here just the past few minutes. They're really running that play clock down each and every time, and it gives, you know, if they don't get that ball off, really puts them in a hard spot.
So the Kings Academy right there at the doorstep with potential for a touchdown, but instead they'll call it back to a 3rd and 11, 3rd and goal at the 11, excuse me.
So we got trips to the left.
Acuff going to throw. Rolls, has a man and caught. And that's a Kings Academy touchdown. And that'll be Jakeem Williams on the reception. Williams showing his athleticism, going up for the grab.
That was a great play there. He rolled out, gave him a chance, and again, he went up and got the football.
So both these quarterbacks playing a lot of pitch and catch here so far, as both Gatlinburg-Pittman touchdowns and now this one from the Kings Academy coming through the air.
Kick is up.
And the kick
blocked.
from blocked as Josh Campanelli tried to get it up, but Gatlinburg-Pittman returns the favor. Now 13-6 in favor of the Highlanders, and TKA still trailing by 7 points.
Just look at all those freshly made Krispy Kreme donuts. I'm sure it makes you want one or a dozen right now. So come visit our locally owned and operated Krispy Kreme donuts in Pigeon Forge. Our Krispy Kreme donuts are made fresh daily, our service is fast and friendly, and the taste will put a smile on anyone's face. Krispy Kreme is a fundraising favorite, so call us today to help support your school or community fundraising efforts. Our delivery truck is there when you need us. Krispy Kreme Donuts on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge.
Glad to welcome you back here to the Kings Academy as the Lions finally strike here in the middle of the second quarter. 8:55 left to play in the half, and TKA trailing 6-13. Gatlinburg-Pittman with 2 early scores, and the Lions striking back.
I think the Lions kind of got their footing there and go there and score. Let's see if they can hold GP here on offense.
Tyler Mink kicks it, and Carlos Orr tries to return. Fumble on the play, and that's a Kings Academy recovery, and the Lions are in business. A huge recovery for the Kings Academy, and I believe that is going to be number 8. Garrett Weekly on the recovery.
He ripped it right out of his hands, Jake. As he was going down, he should have just fell, but he tried to get a couple of extra yards. I know that, it's a good thing sometimes they really fight for those yards, but sometimes it's good to just go down. But TAK was able to rip it right out and get the football right back and maybe make this either a tie game or go up by 1.
So TKA with an excellent chance here as they get started from the opposing 38. Acuff. No, they'll reverse. Pass, and he has Acuff down the sideline at the 5 and touchdown. Kings Academy with some trickery, and it'll result in 6.
They hit him with the okie dokie reverse there, Jake. I know you hadn't heard of that one in a long time, but they did a great play selling that pass, and Acuff took down the sideline, and they had a great play set up for a touchdown for TKA.
And so the senior, Zach Acuff, waltzes into the end zone untouched. And now TKA with a chance to tie with 8:37 left in the second quarter. Here's Campanelli again. And it's good, and we're tied. So after an early 13 from the Kings Academy, or from Gatlinburg-Pittman, the Lions come roaring back to tie it with 8:37 left in the second quarter.
At Sevier County Electric System, we know that when the power goes out, it's important to you to have power restored as quickly as possible. That's why we've introduced the Power Action Line. As soon as you call the Power Action Line from a phone associated with your electric service, we know immediately that your power is out. The Power Action Line lets us answer up to 1,200 calls per hour, so we can make sure and identify all outages, even after major storms. We track those outages through our integrated mapping system, which provides our operations center a better understanding of where the affected areas are located and predicts probable starting points that helps our crews begin looking for the problem. Our whole goal is to get your power back on as soon as possible. We'll even call you back to make sure your service has been restored. At Sevier County Electric System, we want to take care of our customers, and that's what we do every day. Sevier County Electric System. We are the power behind our community. Just call 865-774-6300.
So Carlos Mink calls for the fair catch on the pooch from Tyler Mink, and Gatlinburg-Pittman going to start at its own 25.
We'll talk about a quick strike, Jake. TKA really came back and got 13 quick points, about the same way Gatlinburg-Pittman got their 13. Now we got a good tie game, and let's see what happens as we move forward.
As mentioned, the Kings Academy lost 55-20, 35 points in between these two teams last year. But right now, the Lions hanging right with Derek Rang's Highlanders. And Jonathan Sellers, as a pupil of Rang, has to be very proud of the way his team has come back. Hoffman gonna hand off up the middle, has Ferguson. Ferguson works his way up to the 32.
Well, that was a good solid run, and Gatlinburg-Pittman needs to really, on their side of the ball, maybe slow down a little bit so they don't give it back to TKA. But running the ball like that will definitely keep it out of the hands of the Lions.
So Ferguson with a quick gash. And one guy we haven't seen a lot from tonight so far is Jamarian Gooch, the big Auburn commitment. Here's Hoffman again, right side, and brought down quickly as Houston Bird hauled it in, but an easy tackle there for the Lion defense.
It's a great play by the offense, just a really great play by the defense as well to get them down on the ground. Forcing a 3rd down and 4 here.
Gatlinburg-Pittman faced with 3rd and 4, 7:22 left to play in this second quarter. Hoffman with 3 wide receivers to his left side. He's gonna throw and batted down quickly. A huge rejection from the Lion defense. And number 8, Garrett Weekly, the corner, almost had a pick 6 there, Chris Blevins.
Yeah, he was running so fast, he just stuck his palm out there and it batted it down, but that was a great play. And, if he'd been able to get his hands on the ball, it could have been a pick 6.
So a great play either way there from Garrett Weekly, who's also the Lions' backup quarterback. And the Highlanders going to punt it away.
Great punt. Great punt.
And the Highlanders going to down it. No, Bowers tries to take it and brought down quickly.
It's a very risky play there.
And if nothing else, you've got to admire Bowers' guts trying to take it once he saw.
It's one of those plays, yeah, Jake. He picks it up and it works out, looks good. If he doesn't, looks real bad.
Yeah.
He got lucky.
Once you saw Wade Hooper fall down there, thought he might be able to take it, but Hooper coming up with a quick play to keep Bowers from going anywhere. So the Kings Academy faced with 1st and 10 from its own 26. They made quick work of the last couple drives to pull back at a tie score here with 6:54 left to play in the second quarter. Will they be able to do it again? 74 yards to tell. McAfee gets it this time, gashes his way up to the 28. And brought down by Rodrigo Flores.
And McAfee's also got that breakaway speed like we saw last week from Houston, from Jeff County. Yep. He's just one play away, one touch away from taking it to the house.
Yeah, and that's why it's so dangerous for this Gatlinburg-Pittman defense. You've got to be able to wrap him up. You've got to be able to close him in and get several guys to the ball on every play to be able to make that work, especially with playmakers like McAfee and Jakeem Williams, who caught that touchdown pass earlier. Acuff gonna throw, rushed quickly. Acuff works his way outside the pocket, throws deep, and incomplete. Fantastic defensive pressure there from the Highlanders, and especially from Luciano Lopez.
He was fighting for his life right there to throw that ball away. He's lucky it wasn't intercepted as well, but he was able to get it and just throw it up. Luckily, throw it straight down the middle, wave, nobody could catch it.
Ethan Stinnett, the safety for the Highlanders, signaling to the rest of his defense to try to amp up the coverage here. as Houston Bird is the corner to your near side.
And here we go, Jake. And 8 seconds still on the play clock. They're really cutting it close. 5, under 4.
Inside 3 seconds now. Can they get it off?
Get it off. Timeout.
Nope, it's going to be a delay of game. Nope. Timeout.
I'm not sure if that's the game plan, Jake, is to get the play clock down every time and run the time off the clock, but it sure is putting pressure on that offense to get out there and a little bit more sense of urgency if they're going to play that way.
Clayball's Express Shine Car Wash. You don't want to drive around in a dirty, dirty car. You gotta get it washed, gotta get it washed. Wanna show the whole world how fine you are. Go on and get it washed, time to get it washed. Take your foot off the gas and enjoy the ride. See the soap suds fly in the colorful neon light. For a clean, clean, clean like you've never ever seen. Clayball's Express Shine Car Wash.
Acuff
Back to pass.
gets out of the pocket. Fires in behind McAfee. Had him open in the flat and quickly pursued there by Connor Reagan. But it'll bring up 4th down.
That'll bring up 4th and 8.
Yeah, he had him open, Jake. He just threw a little behind him. He had a little pressure by Gatlinburg Pittman. But GP did a good job of getting off the field there. And I think, TKA's got to do a better job of getting on the field and knowing what's going on, not watching that play clock and making sure they're getting to the line of scrimmage.
Going to be Weekly here to punt it away.
Low kick. It's going to roll, though. Got a great bounce there and a good roll for TKA there on that punt.
So the Lions down it, and the Highlanders will take over at their own 35.
Well, we got 5 minutes and 47 seconds here, Jake, before we go to halftime here. Gatlinburg Pittman had found something there in their first series when they were just tossing the ball out there. Got some good pass down the field, and this last possession really didn't seem like they were in good rhythm there. So see if they get back in rhythm here and get something positive.
So the Kings Academy defense certainly having an effect. We'll see if they can continue it on this drive. GP starting at its own 35-yard line.
Got him spread out.
Right side, goes deep, and almost intercepted. No, it is intercepted. And the Kings Academy comes up with a huge turnover. Marshawn Bowers heading to the sideline with a lot of adrenaline on that Kings Academy sideline. The freshman coming up with the pick.
He really aired the ball out there, Jake. I mean, there's no end zone there to block us, so there's wide open. And what a great come down with that catch and get the ball back for TKA here. Now switching the field here, see if they can do something with it.
And just an incredible play from the freshman Bowers. One of those that started as an 8th grader here at Kings Academy, and you can see why. Just an acrobatic play as the Lions will take over on their own 35, going left to right.
We got him spread out again.
Acuff gonna throw. McAfee has some room at the 30. Weaves his way up to the 40 and 41-yard line. Looks like there's going to be a flag in the backfield.
Flag on the play.
So we're going to catch a holding call there on the outside there, and they threw that little screen pass.
So several penalties on the Lions so far tonight. And those have to frustrate you given so many incredible plays we've seen offensively from them. The pitch and catch to Acuff for the touchdown, an easy toss to Jakeem Williams earlier, and then the huge interception right there for Marshawn Bowers, only to be stifled by those penalties.
Yeah, it's a big penalty. I mean, it might not have been much, but they caught him there on the outside, and unfortunately, when you're out there by yourself, some of those little things get caught.
1st and 22 now for the Lions. Acuff trying to roll out, throws, and caught by Bowers again, makes an incredible catch down to the 42. The freshman showing exactly why he's in this starting lineup.
Jake, I'm not sure there. I know we got a good camera view of that, but I think he might have caught that with one hand and spun around with one hand and still caught it with one hand.
I believe he did. I was looking to make sure myself. But Bowers, just an incredible show of athleticism, bringing that football down. And now Kings Academy set up with a 2nd and 3.
You can tell he picked the pace up here a little bit too, Jake.
They'll give to McAfee. McAfee slices across the 50 and down to the 48-yard line, and the Kings Academy found a little something here in its rushing attack after Bowers on that pass over the middle.
That'll be another My Smoky TV Live first down.
And for those, be sure you catch Victoria and Roddy every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. for every bit of information that you need on Sevier County. Inside 4 minutes and 30 seconds now, ticking toward 4 minutes exactly left in this second quarter, tied at 13.
And Jake, this is normally when they come back to the huddle. Now they're hocking it right there, huddle.
McAfee up the middle, bulldozes his way down to maybe the 46.
I think he's starting to pick his speed up a little bit, Jake. Sometimes it just takes a couple hits, couple things to get people going, and McAfee really seems like he's starting to catch his stride a little bit.
Brought down there by Jacob Ferguson. And we mentioned earlier that big Gatlinburg-Pittman defensive line now struggling a little bit against this Kings Academy rushing attack.
2nd and 7. Ball at the 45.
3:24 left as Acuff going to take it himself. Acuff spins his way out to the 40 and maybe brought back to the 41-yard line. And some athleticism there shown from the senior, Zach Acuff.
Well, we got a little extra after the play there on GP, number 3. I think a little extracurricular there. It's going to cost Gatlinburg-Pittman, I think.
So that's going to be Wade Hooper, who draws the penalty for the Highlanders. Now makes it a 1st and 10 for the Lions.
First down.
And as well as things were going earlier for Gatlinburg-Pittman, now the momentum has completely reversed in favor of the Kings Academy Highlanders, threatening inside the 25 with just over 3 minutes remaining in the half.
Yeah, now you have lots of options out here. You have able to pass the ball. You have the run game going. You have the play action going. Gatlinburg-Pittman's just probably unsure of what's coming at them, which is what they want to do for the Lions, and that's what they're doing at the moment.
Acuff gonna roll right. Fires and incomplete. And Ethan Stinnett looked like a little bit lucky that he didn't have something called on him there. But it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It'll be 2nd and 10.
So if you're joining us tonight on Facebook Live on the Your High School Sports Game of the Week, I want to thank you for coming on and hanging with us for a little Thursday Night Lights here at the Kings Academy. Fantastic game so far. Gatlinburg-Pittman goes up early 2 scores, and the Lions bite right back. Now tied at 13 with 2:58 left to play in the second quarter. Acuff going to hand off up the middle. McAfee knifes his way at the 20. McAfee at the 10. And down inside the 10-yard line. Maybe to the 4. Just an incredible run from the senior.
He was breaking tackles. They were having a really hard time getting him down. He's got a really short stature, but, he is just, really, really strong.
And TKA looking to take its first lead of the night.
Got 3 out to the left.
Acuff throws right side. Williams works his way inside the 5 and brought down. Jakeem Williams not going to get much.
Oh, they had all the action going to the left, Jake, and came back to the right.
So a good play design, but
second and goal.
The Highlanders were not fooled.
I have to say, TKA's been real creative. They've had a one-trick play there to get them a score. They're really doing a good job of keeping that GP defense off balance.
Now 2nd and 5, or 2nd and goal from the 5. Acuff going to give to McAfee again. McAfee knifes his way in for the touchdown. And no problem there for the Kings Academy as they take their first lead of the evening.
And they ran it right behind the big number 74, 6'7",
and they ran it behind Jamarian Gooch. Gooch providing the work from the fullback position there and bulldozing his way in to block for his running back.
He really set the edge out there, Jake, and the fullback did a good job as well, but the Goocher set the edge on that left side of that line and really opened up a hole there.
So your new score, the Kings Academy 20 and Gatlinburg-Pittman 13. So 20 unanswered points here from the Lions, and just an incredible rush here from TKA.
Just look at all those freshly made Krispy Kreme donuts. I'm sure it makes you want one or a dozen right now. So come visit our locally owned and operated Krispy Kreme donuts in Pigeon Forge. Our Krispy Kreme donuts are made fresh daily, our service is fast and friendly, and the taste will put a smile on anyone's face. Krispy Kreme is a fundraising favorite, so call us today to help support your school or community fundraising efforts. Our delivery truck is there when you need us. Krispy Kreme Donuts on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge.
I'm not sure if these two teams felt as hot as we feel in the booth here, but it is muggy out there. But you've seen a lot of good plays and a lot of good hits out there, and I think both these teams are playing well.
Yeah, I think so too, and a far cry from what we experienced last week too, in that rain delay, as it's pretty muggy tonight, as you mentioned, but just a lot of heart shown so far from the Kings Academy, and a lot of firepower on offense as they were able to respond from being down 2 scores and coming right back, tying things up at 13 all. And then, of course, that big touchdown there to make it 20-13. And, you talk about performances that have played vital so far in this game. You look at Zach Acuff, the senior quarterback for the Kings Academy. Before this, he was at Hardin Valley Academy and Grace Christian, but now at Kings in his 2nd year, he has made quite a home here and has obviously done well on the field, hauling in that touchdown catch earlier tonight on the reverse. And man, you got to love the trickery too.
Oh yeah, they did a great job on that. I mean, he also kind of has an unorthodox type of throw. He got that baseball motion. He throws it really hard, but he also gets the ball downfield. And then, on that, what I call the okie dokie or the triple reverse there, they were able to get him wide open down the sideline here for a big play. He's got great hands, great speed. Hey, CAK did a great job of keeping Gatlinburg-Pittman off balance, especially in that 2nd quarter, to come back in this game and be up at 20-13.
And then conversely, Christian Hoffman, the quarterback for Gatlinburg-Pittman, just a freshman, but Derek Ring told me earlier this week, when you watch him, he doesn't look like a freshman quarterback, and he doesn't. He's tall, he's got an arm, and he's able to sling it, as we've seen so far tonight, several very accurate throws as well.
Yeah, he did a great job withstanding it there on offense. He really aired the ball out and did a great job of keeping that offense going. A couple good plays, but hopefully going forward,